Okay, we're streaming, everybody. Oh, wait. I had to actually hit play. Okay, now we're streaming, everybody. And, oh, right, I should actually pull up the chat. That would have been nice. You can, see everything and all that. Bob?
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
So.
Just checking.
It's going. Right.
Alright, and I guess just let me know if the audio mixing is off at any point, and
well, I wouldn't know about that. I have to mute it.
I'm talking to the people in the chat that I can't actually see right now.
It's Asme at the minute.
Okay. So this elaborate intro that got glitched out, I only did this intro once, and then I just, like, did something lazier for the rest of it. It's not the time for my Windows phone to be going off. Hey, encoding overloaded. Oh, alright. Yeah, that is, Effie, as the ref, because, I don't actually know the thought process behind that. I don't remember why half of these referees are the people they are.
This is already too weird. Why is famed actor Dave Bautista wrestling? I just don't get it.
The funny thing is, to make his moveset, I just grabbed, somebody made his character from Guardians of the Galaxy with just his moveset, so I just like drew it. I just kind of, modeled on top of that.
So who's the heel in this matchup?
Well, that is Lumpy from the Star Wars Holiday Special. So
Yeah, he's a fucking heel, piece of shit. It's the first sign that, hey, maybe Star Wars isn't so perfect, eh? It's all downhill from here, thanks to you, Lumpy, you stupid piece of shit. VR machine.
Yeah, did you know that they actually kind of tried to modify them to be more serious and like put it in the canon and everything?
Oh yeah, well Lumpy's been through a lot, so just getting kicked in the spine there.
Yeah, apparently his reworked name was Lumporoo, which is somehow even worse.
This is how he celebrates Life Day.
Yeah, he hangs out with Batista and Chris Jericho. Yeah, the shitty thing about these intros glitching is that I think I have to explain who everyone is because you can't see it now.
You might have to do that anyway if I'm gonna co-commentate, because I don't quite recognize everyone.
That's the thing, I put everyone's names in the intros to the rest of these matches, and like, now thanks to VLC, like, you won't be able to see them. But this is indeed a East-West ball player here.
Yep. I just love that you've got like two normal wrestlers and fucking Lumpy.
The teams in this one are kind of amazing. Like, I love the fact that your Ed Wesley team is fighting a team full, full of Eurobeat artists. I forget how I made Lumpy here. I know he's just an edit of Chewbacca, but I think his moves are also just kind of switched around too.
I'm gonna see what he's gonna do. Oh, we tried a brain buster, but he reversed it into his own. Whoa, reversal! This is like Street Fighter the movie, the arcade game. Reversal, 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 Slam Master!
God, can you believe that there's two Captain Solanas on the workshop right now? Oh my God, Lumpy.
What a perfect way to finish off Returns. Returns is a swan song. Like this.
Yeah, it is kind of.
You kind of tipped it off when it said there's two Sawadas though. Just like, yeah, fuck this version.
Yeah. This version doesn't have the Saladas in it.
Yep.
Also, I was going
Trying to get MMA there.
Yeah. Yep. It really does help to make characters from TV shows when. Oh yeah, sometimes the earlier matches, sometimes they jump around a bit because the antiquated garbage program I was using to record some of these called Mishira.
Mishima.
Mishira.
Oh.
I don't think Heihachi owns a video recording service.
Well, I mean, he's not very good at programming, so that's probably why it's bad.
But yeah, like I tried to improve the performance by just being like, okay, this has like higher priority performance, which works for the most part, and then sometimes the videos kind of jitter around.
Right.
So, one match actually ends with it jittering around. That's insanely confusing. But also,
It's
something...
good to pin in the corner there.
Yeah.
Ooh, face buster.
I think we're fairly out of sync already, but...
No.
Because right now, Jericho just kind of kicked her in the back. Now he's doing chops.
I'll let you know when I get to the kick.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry, I'm trying my best.
It's fine. I mean, this isn't serious commentary anyway.
I think it's serious.
Yeah, imagine Kelexo doing a serious commentary on this.
I was trying to explain where King's Frankensteiner came from. I was like trying to explain it came from that guy who likes to talk in numbers.
The Frankensteiner. I wonder why it's called that.
Because it's got Steiner in the name and that's all he could manage. He had loads like that, I'm just trying to remember all the names. God. Like, he had loads of pun names, they all had Steiner in them. Like the Steiner Recliner, I think, was his submission hold.
That's pretty good.
Especially coming from him.
Yeah,
Oh, the big booty daddy!
God, I'm so sad that somebody only recently posted the full version of that. Because I love how, like, the short video looks like Bubba Ray's kind of understandably nodding in agreement, and in the full version, it shows that he's actually nodding because he's just about to explode. Yeah, English! Also, something else I forgot to mention, Shakira Quantijia Carter here. He is ported to World, it's just that he was reworked to be Fudge. He's still the same exact like character in terms of movesets and everything. It's just yeah. See, you'll be seeing some of the time warping later on.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking King Crimson.
Yeah, let's just say Diavolo was secretly running some of the first brackets here. Just to make it easier, and not the fact that I don't know what the hell to do with any technology.
Just with the mobs doing a illegal pro wrestling.
Yeah.
I'll have to do more of a color commentary rather than a play-by-play from behind.
Yeah. Okay, well that was the simple finish to that.
Yeah, why didn't they break it up? Just like, nah, that would be rude.
There's a couple of matches that end like that. I don't know why. Also, this is another Always Sunny character, Con Smith from Killer 7, and a guy from Jerk City fighting two juggalos and Kung Fu Man. It's again, some of the teams in here are kind of brilliant.
Well, I mean, you know, KFM loves the ICP.
Yeah, speaking of backlogs, I was actually considering taking on kind of a big project with World once I get free time. I wanted to make all the unpopular and fake Mortal Kombat characters. Which I'm already having like tons of ideas for that, so.
I was gonna say it's weird seeing the ICP vessel, but oh wait.
I always forget they're actually wrestlers. Like, it does not... It's like remembering that, like, Dennis Rodman wrestled at one point. Like, it just doesn't come to mind. Which, he was also in the first tournament, so hey.
The... Robocop?
Robocop was unfortunately not in either of these. I should note that most of these just have the default AI, but, I mean, like, it works, you know? This is before I really started getting into the nitty-gritty of the AI system.
Oh yeah.
It's like, they've put on a decent show. I mean, aside from the fact that apparently sometimes they don't feel like helping their partners out and losing the match because of it, but...
Yeah.
You
can get them... You want them to behave, you know, the way they should, and you want them to go for a certain type of victories, like my Dragonov, you know, go for the submissions and just try and break your arm.
Yeah. Either that, or it's like the Mike Dawson that my girlfriend made that just barely fights, which is...
Yeah, I'm trying to make Bob newbie, and I really don't know what... I think I'll just make him like a dirty fighter, because he's not a professional, like eye gouges and stuff like that.
Just have him, make him have big fire because he sets his house on fire most of the time. Oh yeah, I forgot there's already a save editor for this, so you can just, like, finish all the missions. It's like, I always forget about that, because all the moves that are there are, like, more than enough for me, so...
Yeah. I'm definitely in the crowd that just likes to put on the AI and watch. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love playing the game, but maybe once they sort the online out.
Yeah, it is, like, seeing all these, like, sources, like, it's like, well, I made an accurate character from, like, Tekken, and I made a character from Shaun of the Dead. What's going to happen, you know? And now they act like it, and it's just,
I've got to say they were the ICP. I'm well behind. They were breaking up their own throws. What's the deal?
Did you try refreshing it all?
No. I mean, I was already behind. I was waiting for you to finish, so not that bad.
Okay. But the funny thing is, I mean, yeah, ICP were already made. The only difference is I had to... Another time travel thing, the King Crimson Khan there.
Oh god, yeah.
It adds a psychedelic factor. But, yeah, like, the only thing I really had to change about ICP here was, one of them had hair at the time, so he wasn't really recognizable as he is today.
Yeah.
So, I might have to port Kung Fu, man, because a surprising amount of his moves kind of translated really well into this. He even has his triple Kung Fu palm super.
I don't quite get it why he's with the ICP, but okay.
Wait, what?
He's a big fan of them, I guess. He's a juggalo.
I mean, it's pretty, I imagine that as kind of like an SNK sort of storyline. Like,
it doesn't come up much in his little snippets he has.
Yeah. It's like his, hi, dang, I hope you enjoyed Walmart. But, yeah, I imagine it's like, you know, those SNK character profiles where they're like, even like Lin has really mundane interests, you know?
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, he's like this mysterious ninja full of poison. Also, he likes to go track running sometimes.
Well, you know, there's times they've got, you know, days off or whatever.
Yeah, I like that though. It's nice to know that Vice is like a comic book nerd apparently. Let's see. Is DSP fighting KFM? No, that's
You
that's
could
not.
be fucking losing if that was the case. And then you'd just be put, what kind of bullshit system is this? It's not fair.
Yeah, that's an Always Sunny character. That isn't a Dark Side Phil. I'd say
Such bullshit pinning me. These fucking joke game designers.
I legitimately can't even stand that guy. Like to the point where joking about him gets me annoyed. It's but it's like God damn, this video jitters around a lot. Yeah, Fat Mac. I think the only time in television, the sitcom history, where an actor got fat to over like the course of 2 seasons to prove a point.
What? What's the point?
Apparently in a lot of sitcoms they get like fitter and better looking, and he said like he just wanted to do the opposite of that.
Okay.
And that's the character you're seeing there.
Great.
I mean,
God,
not
Triple H is gonna sue him with all these pedigrees.
Yeah, some of the sound in the original video is kind of getting a bit weird. It's like they're getting kicked and I can't hear them getting kicked. And yeah, trying to make a character from like a black and white two-tone webcomic was a challenge to say the least.
I do remember that though. That program, I mean.
Yeah, that was the thing. It's like when that was like that started making the rounds, I was like, I remember using this program.
Yeah, what was that, like Windows 98?
Something like that. I think you can actually still use it if somebody has like a dedicated server. Which would be a pretty interesting experience. Especially since you can make your own like custom characters in it, which is pretty ahead of its time, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Kung Fu Man just going right for the gonads there. This was also before, like, what I would do back then, it's like I would get all their key moves and collect, like, you know, get the stat points from those moves, and then I would just be like, alright, I'll give them whatever fits those points the most. But come World, I was like, maybe I should, like, fill out their move list of moves that they would actually use.
Yeah.
Because seeing Kung Fu Man doing, like, an abdominal stretch doesn't really make much sense.
No.
God, neither of these guys are giving up. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that the first match is the only one that doesn't have a win quote.
Okay.
So I started doing win quotes for the rest of them because I did that for the first one. They're a lot less ambitious in the presentation, but hey. Also, downloading characters online makes me realize something about the way people make Fire Pro characters. A lot of people love using that fork stab move.
Oh god, yeah.
Rapid Kung Fu moves there. That's alright, Ding, I got it covered. I always forget the heal class actually boosts them. Which makes sense because he's like flipping off the crowd now. Oh, whoops. What the hell? Alright. I just want to point out Volcano Russo's theme is playing right now.
Good.
Which,
Glad to hear that.
it screams ICP.
Oh yeah. They all main Rosso.
There was that weird, like, subculture in, like, Italy that used, like, his portrait for graffiti or something, right? Like...
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I think it was in Spain or something. Like,
I know what you mean though.
yeah. God, I don't remember this match being one of the most back and forth ones, but... Then again, I did have critical set to normal in this tournament, and just to not get anyone's hopes up, nobody got knocked out in this tournament, unfortunately. But
Yeah, that makes for a better show.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, the KO should be rare. KO should be like really, really special.
Yeah,
If you're doing like a proper pay-per-view.
yeah. But it's just like, I regularly run tournaments where like there's like 5 knockouts that happen.
That's not pro wrestling, that's like an actual fight. Like, people are actually getting knocked out there.
Well, I mean, that comparison with fighting games.
You only tell one team that it's kayfabe, and the other team you tell is a shoot, and you just wait to see what happens.
Also, MelvBash 3 is hopefully happening sometime next year. I'll have my new computer by then, so this will be a lot easier to do. Not to mention the fact that I don't have to use a fucking PS2 emulator anymore.
Those are not fun.
No. Even a game like this, as you can see, it still kind of struggles. I did some video editing tricks where I sort of like compressed it a little so that it plays a bit smoother, but yeah, it's still apparent in some cases. About a half hour now.
Even at 100% though, that like the seconds aren't actually seconds. It's really weird.
Yeah. I plan on going heel for MelvBash 3. That'll be interesting. I do kind of want to make the heel wrestler that Capcom actually made that they aren't doing anything with. Ah, there we go.
Which one's that again?
She's like the one with the
Oh yeah,
surgical mask.
sorry, yeah. I remember now, yeah.
Alright, well, so far so good. And, hey, you can actually see the teams at that time. Whoop. Okay. Oh, I'm actually watching my own stream on my phone, and yeah, this is considerably behind.
Well, maybe you should watch that and you can see what I'm, well,
Yeah.
what I'm responding to.
Yeah, they're doing the test of strength, and then Shenwu kicked him. Alright, well. And yes, that is Colossus. One thing I did with this tournament is that members of teams that got swapped out for somebody else, they just became refs. So, and that is indeed his theme playing. So, kind of weird to think that even in returns you can still make a pretty good skull.
Yeah, it was better actually. I'm actually kind of jealous.
I don't know, yours Yours, I think, looks a bit more sturdy, for lack of a better word.
I don't know about that.
Then again, I mean, we don't really have gradients anymore, but...
If you ever want to upset SK, play as Colossus against him in the Children of the Atom.
Oh yeah, that game I'm sure he plays a lot.
Not anymore. Not anymore, thanks to me.
Sorry, my dog's doing something weird. I guess maybe he's a big Miguel fan and doesn't like to see him get beat up.
Yeah, probably.
I don't actually, I think I just like came up with his moveset just by watching YouTube videos and not actually like playing Tekken. God, he sure loves those knee kicks.
If there's ever a heel fighter, it's him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I'm commentating on both right now because this video is gonna have me commenting on what's happening at the moment, you know?
I keep failing to recognize him, but that's because I've got my... I play as Miguel a lot, and he's always customized.
To be fair, it was kind of hard to make. I mean, I didn't make this Miguel's appearance, but I tried modifying it to look a bit more like him. It's like, it's kind of oddly difficult.
Yeah.
There are just some characters that you just cannot make a good likeness for.
He kind of has this Razor Ramon thing going on right now.
Yeah. And, I noticed something else about just every Fire Pro game. I don't think anybody can make a wrestler that actually looks like Sylvester Stallone. Because I've seen like 6 Rockies and none of them look like him. They just look like some
in the trash. This series sucks.
Yeah. It's funny because apparently Rocky was officially in one of the games under a different name, of course.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually remember that. At least the GBA one. He was in there.
Yeah, somebody ported that version to World, so I just immediately downloaded it.
Which I guess he fought Thunderlips.
Oh yeah, there was that. Also, the guy porting it in the description noted his country of origin is listed in Italy, so I'm just assuming Spike didn't like pay attention to the movie that much. And Chaos, he was certainly a interesting character to make a moveset for.
Yeah, where do you even start there? I mean, his animation is fucking weird, and he uses a weapon.
Well, you know those sumo slaps you just saw?
Oh yeah.
That was supposed to emulate his super, where he just kind of like holds like his arms out and stuff just kind of flies out of him. I couldn't think of much.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters I'm like, oh, I can make that, and then when it actually comes to the moves, I'm just like, no, I can't do that, that's impossible.
I eventually come up with some stuff, but with World it really does kind of make apparent. There are some characters that just don't work very well. Like, I made the guy from Akatsuki Blitzcamp, you know, for the whole joke and everything. But his fighting style is very distinctively like just kung fu, and that does not translate in this series. So
Yeah, my problem is I think there's too many character creations, you know, that aren't wrestlers, and they all have too many of the striking moves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, say if you're really bored and you just want to make the Castle Street Fighter, half of them will just have the same moves, like over and over again, like combination 1, combination 2, you know, like anything with lots of striking.
I think there's ways to kind of flesh that out if you're creative enough, but a lot of them didn't even really look at the moves. They just are just like, well, it's a Street Fighter, I'm just gonna add punches and call it a day. Yeah.
Yeah. I tried that with. That's what kind of why I made Dragunov, because he's not just a striker. He has all these like different submission holds, and he's still not a wrestler, but there's plenty of MMA ground combat in there as well.
Yeah.
I thought, well, some of his moves can translate pretty well.
And he did. Especially in that
Thank you.
taunt where he hums.
Thank you. Skullomania was hard, because his moves aren't exactly realistic. There's no diving forward, spinning with your head.
What do you mean
there's no
Skullo Dream by itself?
There's no jumping and then you sort of leapfrog through their legs and then stomp on their spine. I can't even describe that. I can't even liken that to a real move. It's so just weird.
Yeah, the director of World really fucked up. He still hasn't added the option to let me give Blood his levitating severed arms.
Wait, that's not in World? Is it too late to be fun? Although I've got to say, Shen was pretty accurate with punching.
Yeah, I actually did look up the moves for that. I didn't make the appearance, but
Like he knocks him out the ring, and then what does he do when he gets down? He just keeps punching.
yeah. He's out for blood, I guess.
This warehouse setting, this makes me think like Bricktop set it up or something.
Miguel's gonna do something very weird looking in a second.
Okay.
Whoa! yeah!
That? Just like with his foot.
It's like normally I'd be really annoyed. Wait, what? I was looking at the other screen. I just saw the moment where he sat Shenwu up on his shoulders and nobody did anything.
Yeah. That's always my favorite Tekken move where he kneels them down and then he gives them like, kicks them about 50 times in 2 seconds.
It kind of reminds me of like this fighting games on like Tiger LCDs or whatever. Like the way they emulate motion.
Yeah. Kind of looks a bit like Eddie Guerrero crossed with Razor Ramon.
Yeah, his kind of hair just isn't really easy to make in this series. It's a little weird. I made a pretty good Bernard from Black Books, but the face didn't really work with Miguel, was the problem.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining, I want to kind of make a combination Eddie Guerrero, Razor Ramon character for World Map.
Yeah. I also want to point out Miguel's on a team with these two.
That's a good point.
And apparently their teammates also suck.
It's over, Chaos.
That'll happen when you're a heel.
It's a dick.
Yeah. Like I said, the team's here because it only showed up for half a second. It's Trash Man, Trailer Park Boys character, which we've actually been seeing a lot of those in these Fire Pro videos lately. Dr. Tracksuit versus a guy from a video that made the rounds for some reason. I might have to show it later because it's a very amateur comedy video that's like not funny at all. But
okay.
For some reason it just got passed along and he ended up in the tournament. So
Great.
Then there's the boss from Office Space, which thank God for the necktie item in World.
Right.
I forgot the homeless guy actually does say tight, I like fudge. I should add fudge to this team. Oh, and Dan Forden.
Great.
He's with his moveset, I actually just like got moves from everybody he quote-unquote voiced in Mortal Kombat 3, and I just kind of mashed them together. might port that to World too, just, you know. If I'm making obscure characters for Mortal Kombat, I think he might qualify. Oh, and also, in the middle of this tournament, I found that save editor thing that actually imports graphics onto the mat. So,
I'm looking forward to that in the World.
yeah, me too. Somebody actually already hacked the texture, funnily enough.
Of course.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm personally just gonna wait because I don't want to really mess with the files right now. Oh yeah, Returns was also the game before you could make, you know, convincing balding people. Because,
Right.
I'm a bit late, Yasme. What were you saying please to? I was gonna add the chat window to this, but I was already just kind of fed up with fiddling with this stuff. And yeah, I kind of missed this version of the Dojo Arena. The one in World is just kind of sparse looking. Oh yeah, I'll port Dan for him. This is actually music from the SNES Power Rangers fighting game.
That game's legit.
It's interesting. There's certainly some thought put into it. I don't know if
I like it. I don't love it, but I like it.
It's fine, but I feel like it's a bit too unorthodox for me, just in terms of how the supers work and everything.
True.
It's a very kind of... A lot of people compared it to like an early Arxis game, and I can kind of agree wholeheartedly with that.
Yeah. I think Dan Forden should be a ref in World, just because he has a habit of like just overseeing fights and chiming in.
True. I might make him both a fighter and a ref, why not?
Don't get me wrong, I love him fighting though, especially with the mash. Whoa!
Yeah.
I'm gonna break your arm.
So for characters like the boss from Office Space, I did a very convoluted method of coming up with move lists.
Oh yeah.
So
Taking stapler.
that was part of it. But now Fighter-Base has those things where it's like you add tags to the characters and it'll come up with similar characters.
Right.
I would add tags that apply to those characters and see who pops up, and I would just take moves from those characters and just kind of add them to the moveset, which, I mean, it works. The style is kind of indecipherable as a result, but hey, they're unique, you know?
It's like, it's already hard to convert a non-fighter, but what did he do anyway? He just sort of held a coffee mug.
He fought with his passive aggressiveness.
Yeah.
And then,
he was more psychological, wasn't he?
Yeah. And then he ended up apparently dying in a fire, which is really dark.
Yeah, yeah, did he die?
There was an alternate ending. There's actually a couple that kind of had more downer notes, and they kind of went with the most optimistic ending. The alternate ending was that it was revealed that he did die in the fire, and they were like, "Did you go to his funeral?" No, fuck no. And then on top of that, when Peter's at his new job, his boss turns out to be just like Lumberg, so the end note of the movie was originally, "This is inescapable," which,
Oh god.
I can imagine, I can't blame them for wanting to change that.
Yeah, that's a fucking downer.
Yeah. Oh, and the ref here, since even, like, the refs aren't mentioned on versus streams or anything. The giant bomb video where they were playing the self-defense game, and a lot of it evolved into kicks to the groin.
Oh,
He is the guy that you kick in the groin.
the genital triangle.
The genital triangle. I was gonna, like, I was kind of amazed because I was like, I don't think anybody else on the planet has come up with that term.
I was watching.
What is this crap?
Oh, hi.
Hello.
And my phone's going off. Hold on.
Hi, it's me. I'm calling you to let you know that I'm here.
This is a serious wrestling match.
I can see that.
Yeah, Jeff Grossman's punching Bill Lindbergh in the face.
I know who one of those people are.
Lindbergh from Office Space. The boss.
I haven't seen it.
Damn
Oh
it!
my goodness. There's Zeke from Zombies Ate My Neighbors with the mohawk.
Yeah. Exactly right. It's kind of hard for me to commentate on the characters that I'm not actually familiar with.
Okay, finally all three of us are here.
Great.
Upset.
I'm glad we recorded that on footage where you came in, I literally had to leave, like, right after that.
Is that like the garbage man?
Yeah, Trash Man is there.
Oh, Trash Man, yeah.
It's,
I mean, you
No,
know.
he just said he looks like he sucks. He's a garbage man.
he's Trash Man and that he's just trash.
See, I recognize at least one character in this entire round, so I'm happy now.
Well, the guy who's, the guy who ended up winning is just from, like, a dumb video only a couple people know about, but, I had to put him in there because he was requested, so.
I was just gonna say in regards to the gentle triangle guy, there's like a really somewhat formal. I didn't quite catch that. Who's in this?
That is Nern from the Lisa series, one of Ding's original characters, and a character from Rhythm Fever or something, or one of those DS games. And the other team's just comedians.
Okay.
I mean, Chris Tucker's on there, which I debate his status as a comedian, but the other two are good. So
He's fighting to keep his license.
Yeah.
I know when I was watching that video of the goat that sounds like Chris Tucker, I couldn't stop laughing, so.
Yeah, that's like the only funny thing he's done is have a goat double. Also,
Is Effie the referee?
yes.
Okay.
And be right back as I forgot I left my phone in the kitchen.
Okay. Just leave it to us.
So I think I've seen this Rhythm Heaven character before. I recognize him
Doing
as
this?
a character. Yeah. I mean, he looks like a wrestler, so I imagine he does stuff like this.
Okay.
I,
Okay.
who is the comedian in this instance?
Well, the one in the green is Will Smith.
Okay.
The one with the overalls is Dave Chappelle. And the other is...
I love how he just Will Smith is just like, that's some comedian. I don't know.
Well, they are comedians. I mean,
I know that, but
any other one? The one with the cap is just Chris Tucker from Friday, which is a movie I always forget I saw.
No. It's unfortunate.
it's too bad criticals are off because you can't yell. You got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah. Damn.
It's a way to like sound mod it just for that clip for a critical.
That'd be pretty good. That was one of the few moments I laughed in that movie. It was weird because it was a comedy, but it didn't really like feel like one most of the time. Like there was like a serious arc where things were going wrong, and then like nothing really happened after that. And also Dave Chappelle just activated King Crimson again.
Why? Let's see.
Spoilers. What?
Trust me, that stops happening after a while.
Jeez, you really don't understand wrestling, do you, Kelexo? Everyone manipulates time.
Oh, is it like a video rendering issue, or?
Basically, the program I used to record some of these was like, hasn't been updated in a while, so I was like, I'll put like, I'll put its performance at like a higher priority to have it run better. Which, it did for the most part, and then that stuff happened, so I just stopped doing that. I think the rest of it's just OBS, and I just kind of sped it up through Sony Vegas.
I love when the AI, like, they both try to grab at the same time to activate, like, a team throw.
Yeah.
They're like, we're both doing this right now.
God, a lot of headbutts. He's lined his hat with lead.
Hi, Arpa.
It's Harper.
Arpa?
Yeah.
Oh, naturally, that guy looks kind of tough.
There's a pretty good Nern moment coming up. So I love using the term Nern moment now. I've decided.
Does he talk the opponent to death?
Dave Chappelle, you remind me of my wife. She sucked. And yeah, he just like punched Chris Tucker for like no reason.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say no reason. I mean, he is Chris Tucker.
He did do that one role in The Fifth Element, so.
That was like one thing he was actually like kind of made to play.
I can't argue
Was someone
that.
who annoys the shit out of me? Yeah.
What was that?
What?
I don't even know what he was attempting. He just sort of rolled over.
It looked like he got thrown by himself.
Oh, right. I think what you mean is he tried to climb the turnbuckles and couldn't.
No, he was nowhere near the turnbuckles. He just sort of did like a forward roll.
Oh,
I think it was one of those moves that is kind of like, if it connects, it turns into a grab.
Oh,
it just
yeah,
looks
yeah.
fucking weird.
yeah, it's like throw attempts in fighting games, you know? Will Smith getting cocky in a bit here.
What is the name of that move where he like fucking holds him vertically and then just like
That is
holds onto him forward?
that's a brain buster.
Okay.
There's a lot of blank busters in these.
Or a suplex, depends if you actually land them on the head or not. What the fuck was that? Did you just try like a fist drop on like the mat? I fucking hate this ring.
Yeah.
I don't want to wrestle in a warehouse.
I think I jump farther than this up.
Maybe he thought he was like a Mortal Kombat character and he's gonna like make the ground shake like Jax.
Or a King of Fighters character if you think of Goro.
Yeah.
He's also a Mortal Kombat character, so.
Who also has a ground pound.
God, yeah, what the hell? I can't believe they ripped them off. And yeah, that's a move.
I just want a bunch of Will Smith sound clips to play constantly.
God. Every time he gets hit, he starts screaming.
What was that? He was like cranking him.
Oh, that's like an arm break, and then if you sort of drop it, it's like, in theory, does more damage. And did he screw his arm up?
That's the I hate you having an arm socket move.
He did a Clark move. Awesome.
Should have had him teamed up with Curly.
If only. Fucking throwing whatever that dude's name is.
Yeah, I love his
forgot.
look.
Colin Farrell. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, Your Honor, I request permission to work in the Wrestling Federation. Yes. Yes, please, Your Honor.
Denied.
I need like a Colin Farrell team.
Oh, Your Honor!
Him
I'm
from
a great
Leonard-
heel!
It's like him from Winter's Tale and Phone Booth.
And Minority Report.
No.
That's
Daredevil.
Colin Farrell.
Oh yeah! God!
That's too much Colin Farrell. One is too much.
That's mean, but
It's
probably
every time he misses a grab, I never miss.
The fucked up thing is, in this game, somebody made Bullseye before me, like that form of
Jesus.
him.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a good movie. They make Coolio in it as well.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
It must look like he fell into him. He's like, oh shit.
And yeah, it's a little weird, coming up with a move list for somebody that's just a picture, but... I forgot what I even did for Nern.
That just reminds me, I actually Terry
Oh, God.
put Iris into a sim, and I gave him a full trait list.
So that was the Will Smith move that I didn't see the full preview for.
Oh my god.
I'd like to inform Kelexo that is a real move that wrestlers have done. Most
No,
notably
I
the
imagine this
X-Pac.
game made it up.
Yeah, that was one of the moves where it's like, when I was making the move list, I was like, sure, that lines up with the stats, whatever, that's good, and I, like, didn't actually see what it was.
I know it's unrelated, I like how you did a taunt, like patting his elbow, like here it comes, and then he does a backsplash.
Can I ask, why does the timer at the bottom right work the way it does?
This is actually, the game is actually sped up in this footage.
Oh.
So,
But even at 100%, it's the seconds are still really fast, and I don't really understand why.
also, yeah, Will Smith totally did the Aurora there.
I was just like, I'm just gonna take this.
He knows how to
Actually,
sell moves.
nothing wrong with this.
It's called selling, okay?
He's a good actor.
Actually, it is a good point though, you'd at least react more. Ow, my throat, ow, my throat, ow, my throat.
God, then there's a bit where they both fall on each other, but it just kind of looks like they're clipping in and out of each other.
Do you remember the Attitude Era when they did that all the time? Oh, they don't even do it anymore.
Yeah, this fucking SJWs wouldn't stand for it today.
I like to imagine, Bob.
Clip to a man.
I like to imagine, Bob, that you keep trying to convince me that. Oh, what the hell? You keep trying to convince me that some of these things actually happen in real wrestling.
I wonder
you never
what I
saw
could
it.
get away with. I don't know what I could get away with. I'm gonna try.
I mean, as far as I know, a lot of dumb shit has happened in wrestling, so.
Teleportation,
Yeah.
slowing down time.
Yeah, we just came up with the plot line that Diavolo's in the crowd fixing these matches.
he's working. He's working with Bricktop to fix the matches.
Jeez.
Which works even better given that this is in a warehouse, which looks shady as fuck.
Oh yeah!
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing, the dojo setting in World looks really clean, and this just looks like a really just kind of like grimy place to hold an event.
It's like Bricktop's doing a fixed wrestling. You know, pro wrestling's always fixed, right? Shut up, you fucking prat! It's real to me, damn it!
Fight.
He looks really confused that he won.
Yeah. Yeah, first one quote, I was just like, well, he sort of said that in the movie. That's it.
Fucking. So I see 3 Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, that's Nimrod's team.
Is that Shang Tsung Kenny Rogers?
Shang Tsung Kenny Rogers.
I don't know why.
You know, when
I thought-
Shang Tsung assumes Kenny Rogers is formed to trick people.
Also, the other team, because thanks to VLC being a piece of shit, it only shows for like 1 second. The other team is Samuel Adams, the guy who's on those bottles of beer. Yeah, he's. a really bad comedian, and the ninja from Virtual Fighter,
Louis C.K.
Which
yes.
really bad comedian?
Louis C.K.
Okay.
He's just like, he's one of those like really angry comedians. It's like, yeah, we have like 1,000 of those things.
Did this guy? Okay, Samuel Adams was a founding father of the United States, but you know him as that guy from the beer.
Well, I mean, he has his own
I'm
line
just
of
looking-
beer. Like, that's where I recognize him the most. I work in a supermarket. I see his
Yeah,
face
but
every
you-
day.
I love your beer though. Yeah, country, yeah, whatever. You got any good booze? I like how he's wearing long johns.
Well, I mean, he was in the photos. I mean, not the photos, the paintings. They didn't have photos back then. He invented the camera, too.
Not as useful as a good beer. I just looked him up and just like, I know that name for things other than beer.
I mean, like I said, I work in a supermarket, so I kind of see his face on bottles every day.
Just imagine being really pissed. I was like, that's not what I'm remembered for.
Either that or he's just like, yeah, that sounds about right. I'll go ask him. God, seeing Will Sasso get beat up by Louis C.K. is just kind of heartbreaking. You know, all three of Will Sasso.
I'm kind of surprised there's no real Kenny Rogers there. Just, you know, just to fill out the team.
Well, one of them has to be real.
The middle of the Rogers.
It took me this long to realize that Louis C.K. is not in fact Louis Black.
Now, I think that guy's like kind of better.
I'm Kenny Rogers. This is the cloning challenge.
Hi, I'm Kenny Rogers. Hi, I'm Kenny Rogers.
I'm Kenny Rogers.
Just shut your fucking mouth. Kenny Rogers is the dude love of MelvBash. Well, yeah.
Oh my god. One's mankind, one's dude love, and the other one's look at, oh god damn it, just the regular Mick Foley.
I love how in WAF No Mercy, Mick Foley was 3 characters. They didn't.
Oh,
like...
Cactus Jack, shit, that was annoying the shit out of me.
Wait, what?
Cactus Jack, no, I went blank on his name for a while.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I thought you meant the Cactus Jack gimmick annoyed the shit out of you. It's like
No. Cactus Jack was cool.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how you can hate mankind. He's in One Piece and everything.
No, Mick Foley's great.
I love that Mick Foley saw that. He's like, this is kind of amazing.
I like that Royal Rumble where he's in it as all 3 of his characters.
I guess that would technically be possible if he's just running back and forth. Like...
Oh, that's what he did. I'm not. That's not a joke. He actually did
Yeah.
a official Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I believe it.
I mean, there's no. They'll say for Kelexo's sake, no, they realized it's the same guy. Like it's not that dumb.
Yeah.
Just kind of seems like he's bending the rules there, getting 3 entries.
I remember Derry showed me this like 101 Royal Rumble that happened in like Japan, and it was just one of those things where it was just like do whatever the hell you want, basically. I remember there was one guy who was eliminated that he just came back in as like the same exact guy, except now he was like, just like wearing something on his head, and he was considered a different dude.
Wow.
I think my favorite in that, though, was the guy that came in, but all he did was just sit in the corner eating chocolate snacks.
I also want to apologize for saying wrestling's not that stupid when it's had Robocop wrestling.
Yeah, there's smart characters like the Gobbledygooker and Mr. Ass.
I was gonna say that shit.
We have Mr. Ass and the Booty Man. Like, 2 people thought that was a good idea.
His finish is the high knee.
What was that?
What?
Kenny Rogers is whistling.
Oh, he's actually just curious.
Oh.
That's a taunt where you can just make them look all quizzical.
Ow, ow, stop it, ow, ow.
It's funny because, like, you know, this is mainly a wrestling game, but it's like some of the ground pounds are just like brutal, repeated punches to the face. Like,
Oh yeah, they're shoot. No doubt about it.
I like how they both ran into the ropes and they just stopped. Like, nah.
yeah, that happens a lot. Also, I apparently gave Louis C.K. This move. Oh wait, no. It should be coming up in a bit.
Just sitting on him.
yeah,
We
that.
got to see.
There's two
Maybe this
different.
is just an illusion.
There's actually two different versions of the sitting on somebody pin.
Of course. Oh yeah, there's the one where they slap their own ass first.
Wrestling's really smart though.
I'll shake the beer out of you.
God, then there was like the Choiniki guys were doing it a lot in that recent tournament. The submission hold where they were just doing squats over them or something.
I like this fight just because Kenny Rogers wants a beer.
Who knows what Kenny Rogers wants at this point? I know in one skit he starts freaking out because it's like he says something like, "What are we waiting for? Christmas on a cracker?" Then all of a sudden he just gets enraged that he doesn't have any crackers. Yeah. Well, calm down. What are you waiting for? I know what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for my damn crackers. It's funny because their version of Kenny Rogers is so violent that it basically gave me an entire move list.
Me appear back where I attacked before and do it again.
That's kind of that's just kind of part of the series.
Yeah. You can customize the AI so that happens a bit less, but this is before I really knew much about AI. Like, for the most part, some of these are default. I know for Kenny Rogers later on, I'm just like, he can pull out weapons some more. But I've actually looked into, you know, all the different stuff you can do. Like, for instance, making... Oh, yeah! So, this finish was brought to you by King Crimson.
Okay.
As soon as he hit the back, two! Like, what?
Oh, you can't.
I made sure to make fun of it in the one quit at least. Also, your team's up.
Oh shit. Why is Riddell on my team?
Because you said put him on my team.
Wait, so who am I looking at here?
So this is Badger from Breaking Bad, Adele from Rage of the Dragons, and
I just saw it and I just forgot it already.
yeah, me too. I've only been looking at these.
Mustache Dad.
Yeah, the dad from Twilight. Versus Mongo from Survival Arts, a guy from Primal Rage 2, and
Kanwa?
yeah, Conrad. Yeah.
How was anyone, like, not already dead to Mongo?
I took away his guns. And Conrad was actually surprisingly easy to make a moveset for.
Is he now?
I mean, he has his fair share of grapplings that I've seen, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah, but he grabs people with bandages. That's a bit different.
Well, I mean, you had to get a bit liberal with some of these, you know?
Fair enough. He does a lot of spinning. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
No, if I put fucked up, why can't he summon sand up?
I do kind of wish that there would be a new game like this that just like revels in insanity like WrestleMania.
Oh my
18
God.
did.
Yeah.
It would be like this tight and refined, but like it's the version where they're like setting each other on fire and like.
Well,
I just realized
World
Colossus.
Yeah.
Wait, what now?
Just realized Colossus was the ref.
Oh yeah, yeah. One thing I did for the tournament was a few people came up with characters and they were just like, nah, I want to replace it with somebody else. So the people they didn't replace, I just made referees.
I'm sorry, the Fire Pro version of Mustache Dad looks exactly like Mike Dawson.
Yeah, that's what bothered me.
It's the same guy.
Oh my god.
And Mike Dawson is in Fire Pro now, and he fights like Mike Dawson. In that he just kind of
Badly.
runs away from most of the match.
Yeah, you gotta give AI the characters like that. You gotta make them accurate.
Yeah. The Mustache Dad, no, he gets in the nitty gritty. I think the reason I made this outfit is because I just could not make a convincing police outfit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I might be able to in World, but with this game it was like, nah. He just looks like he's wearing a collared t-shirt. And yeah, so for his moves, I actually the last Twilight movie where there was just literally for no reason, like 20 minutes, a 20-minute fight scene with like 1,000 characters in it.
Right.
I just looked at some of the moves they were doing and I just gave it to him.
They actually did like some kind of wrestling shit, didn't they? Like there was some like grapples or whatever, and, like headlocks.
There was a lot
'Cause it
of
was like-
headlocks because for some reason there was a disturbingly high amount of people getting their head torn off in that movie. I don't know.
Well, I think it's implying that that's how you kill them, but it's also weird that you could just kind of rip off their arms and legs and then they're just like done.
It's kind of weird that this is like what I hear is a romance thing for girls. Well, not girls, just everybody, really.
Well,
yeah,
wait,
Yeah.
key market there.
yeah.
Where they're getting fucking decapitated.
Yeah, it's literally like there's one scene where one lady grabs the roof of this guy's mouth and with the other hand grabs the top of his head and just tears his head in half. It's like, what the hell am I looking at?
The greatest love story ever told.
Those movies are kind of great in the ways that they're not intended to be, of course, but
And then there was like that whole like rape revenge backstory thing for a character who otherwise was completely pointless.
yeah, that was weird too.
It's a lot of strange shit in that series.
Also, just, you know, a quick side note, a baby gets thrown into a fire at one point. That happens.
Preacher does it.
Yeah,
I've got to watch these sometime.
they're pretty
It's a
great.
baptism by fire.
Yeah, really. Nothing turns me on more than
What?
everyone becoming heart-eat Harn. Well, I mean, there is, as Tumblr showed me, there is a fetish blog for that kind of thing. There's apparently a blog of men edited to be headless. And it's one of those things where
God,
nobody-
don't. I hope they never play Serious Sam.
It's just one of those things where like nobody's really like angry because it's just like, you know, as weird as it is, they're just kind of doing their own thing, you know. But it's also just its unique source of humor in its own way. It's just like, why does this exist? You know?
Something like that sounds like it was done as a joke, though.
I mean, who knows at this point?
Oh, it's the internet. Who the fuck knows anymore?
Twilight is not real. Everyone is trapped in Sweet Tooth's head. I mean,
Mustache
Switch is a
Dad,
really
I do not think this is real.
what were you saying?
As a follow-up to the Twilight discussion, that story starts off like really laughably bad with like bad romance, so it's just really kind of obnoxiously bad, and then it just gets crazy like the third movie in.
Yeah.
But
that last movie was just a lot of talking and then just a big fight scene that never actually happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where's my erotic video game babes without arms vlog? You know that fucking exists, but come on.
Well, there was that one dating sim that everyone was talking about.
I was gonna mention the Venus de Milo hasn't got any arms. That's really hot.
I mean, same thing. Yeah, that was a while ago, jeez.
What, the statue being made? Yeah.
I mean, both, yeah, they were both made in, like, what, the 1700s? It's just like Michelangelo was totally into this dating sim at the time. But, God, I can't wait for the footage to switch to OBS recorded footage. 'Cause, as funny as it is, it's kind of embarrassing.
He hit the rope so hard that it knocked him seconds out to the ground. And Mongos.
I love the slowdown afterwards, too.
It just like really take that in.
Hey, but
It's a really fucked up version of the slow motion in Tekken 7. It just pushes through what you want to see and then just lets you savor the results.
well, at least it's not like the Fire Pro World streams where the video just completely glitches up and the sound stops. I cannot wait for that new computer.
Look at Riddell.
I love when they pin right next to the other team.
Jesus. I mean, he was trying to take his head off, so what do you expect?
Yeah. Then Mongo's like, no, stop it. I thought Mixer was supposed to have us synced up. This is
No, Mixer is pretty fucking awful.
It started off so good.
Yeah, and then it got bought out.
It got bought out by people that just wanted to make it suck, I guess. The fork. I just always love the fork.
Give up.
But where's Mustache Dad's shotgun?
Shit, there is a move called the Shotgunner. I should have given him that.
Everyone got into the ring and then immediately backed out like, oh, okay.
That's the weird thing. Sometimes the AI will just figure out on their own that it isn't going anywhere, so they just go back to their side of the ring.
Yeah, it's kind of following the script there.
Yeah.
Like Vince McMahon didn't want us to break this up yet. Oh shit, I better go back.
They all get fired after this is over.
Yeah, they probably would actually. They're kind of like breaking kayfabe there by sort of getting in and then choosing not to break it up. It's like, that's very suspicious looking.
Like, God, imagine trying to fire Mongo, though.
And just like shouting, hey, are you supposed to kick out or am I supposed to break it up? Good job with the ropes there. It was like trying like a, running ground attack and you're just like, oh wait, I'm not lined up. Keep going. I'll do another lap.
That happens a lot in World, too. There are a lot of times where they start, like, they throw people across the ring, and then they are about to do a running attack, but then they just don't, so they just slam into each other.
Sometimes should be pushed at Mongo's expense. Santana would really be over.
I'm glad for the most part this is running smoothly, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, record footage aside here and there, but...
This is kind of adding to it, really.
yeah.
So, the twist is he actually has a name.
Charlie Daniels, yes. So this is Bob's team versus a group of Eurobeat artists, which includes Scatman John, the guy who made What Is Love, and a guy from a band called Captain Jack, which I'm not really familiar with. Now the guy on Bob's team fighting, now the theme of this team, is that it's all one guy because he's had like, how many gimmicks? Like 17 or like
Something like that, yeah.
yeah. So like, at one point there was unfortunately a really bad accident that happened to his face, but he was so determined to get back in the ring that he just came in as a masked dude that didn't have a name, and he just ran into the ring out of nowhere, punched them, and then just left.
Yeah. So I want that. That's his only appearance. I want him on my team.
Yeah, he showed up like 3 times just to punch the shit out of people for no reason and then just run off.
And this is the Zodiac, member of the Dungeon of Doom. And his gimmick is saying yes and no.
So you saw that. Fuck, what is the name of that stand from part 3?
Oh god, yeah, yeah. And
The
No, that was
No, that was yeah.
his brother.
Yeah, that was his brother.
Wasn't it Tom, was it? Adam,
was,
Atum.
Those names aren't as memorable as tarot cards, are they?
Yeah.
yeah. And the guy fighting right now is the Booty Man.
The booty man
Yeah.
with the high knee.
At least that makes more sense than the Fame Asser.
The thing about Ed Leslie is like he's not even a very good wrestler. He managed to climb to like insane heights just from being Hulk Hogan's friend, and that's his whole career.
At the very least, he might be a better person than Hulk Hogan, so he's got that going for
I
him.
wouldn't bet on that.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean...
Then I mean, neither of them are great. I
Well,
didn't mean that as a compliment to Hulk Hogan. I meant
yeah, I know. I mean, neither of them are as good as the Shockmaster.
no. I just wanted this guy who just had like so many gimmicks.
It's like, you'd think... And to think his most famous one was the guy that cuts your hair.
Yeah. You know, I've been so focused on like Zodiac and everything. I keep forgetting his actual, what he was actually famous for.
Yeah, he was a barber called Brutus Beefcake.
Yeah. And that's the actual popular one.
Yeah.
That name sounds familiar as shit.
I think Riff Tracks may have referenced him once.
Of course.
Riff Tracks references like a lot of random shit here and there.
Oh yeah, when he went to WCW for the first time, they couldn't, you know, call him that because of copyright issues. So they called him the Clip Master.
I forgot about that. And then he was like this Undertaker Stone Cold fusion called the Disciple.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a biker sort of thing.
Yeah. And he had the finisher called the Apocalypse, and this was just like one of Stone Cold's moves.
One of his very first ones, he was billed as Hulk Hogan's brother. He was called, what was he called?
Horace Hogan?
Dizzy Hogan?
Oh, right, yeah. No, Horace Hogan's another dude, I think. Which, yeah, it's always weird when wrestling makes up fake relatives.
Kind of makes it hard to keep track of who actually is related, because there are a lot of families in wrestling.
Yeah, like how Captain Jack is related to the Scatman John. And I love it when the teammates hold the opponent's back and their teammates really never take advantage of it ever. I'd hate to see Hulk Hogan cosplay Dizzy from Guilty Gear. Well, I hate that you put that image in my head, thanks.
I think of these three, Zodiac's my favorite.
Not why. Just go through those robes, don't really matter. They don't exist.
That happens a lot, actually.
Alright.
Just So I'll try and shut up about my own team, but Zodiac is built from being from the land of yin and yang. I just love the sound of that.
Okay.
I don't even know what he's supposed to be.
I mean, nobody did. I mean, this is the same Federation that gave us a mummy and called him the Yeti.
Yeah,
It's like, God, it makes the Mortal Kombat guys look like they did research in comparison.
Yikes.
Early to mid 90s WCW is a blessing.
Yeah, ARPA brought up a character that I might have to bring back for Worlds, because there's that wrestler called Test that I made up a fictional relative called Pop Quiz.
Tess was like the poster boy for doing steroids in pro wrestling, like Jesus Christ.
So he was a test for him. Like when you name yourself Test, what's behind that?
It's a test of strength.
I guess, but it just makes me think of really boring schoolwork.
I honestly don't know.
Which, I mean, that is scary.
There's a lot of weird names, but I think we just kind of take them for granted.
It's short for test your might.
He just throws wooden blocks at you.
Now that would be a good name for like Steve Blackman or something.
I'm a little concerned that Steve Blackman, the white guy, chose to make his name Steve Blackman.
Well, I mean, I think it's just like a common name, but
I know, but
it's not like he put a space in there.
that is true. Some people did, though.
Steve Blackman was great though. He had this like great martial arts gimmick, but he had like no personality.
Sorry, who was
Steve Blackman.
He's actually referenced in the Lisa games.
Great.
There's an enemy called like Steel Blackman or something.
Right.
And,
Oh right, yeah, there was a lot of wrestling references in that game.
Yeah, the wrestler Ron Simmons, aka Farouk, gets a reference as an endgame enemy called Ron Farouk.
And there was, of course, the KOF team.
Right, yeah, fucking Clark, Ralph, and Terry are enemies in that game.
Yeah.
Why haven't I gotten around to playing this yet?
It's a great game, but it's also kind of, not the most uplifting one.
No, I got that.
Yeah.
It's also just an RPG Maker game, so... I mean, it's a pretty good one, but it's still, you know...
Scotman John doing that dance. I love how his music has like lots of like anti-violence messages, and then doing this fucking hypocrite.
Well, it's for a show.
So here's my message to you. I'm gonna put you in a headlock and break your neck. Just violence set to that music.
Like the fucking church scene from Kingman set to that.
Oh my god.
I want to see that edit now.
Shit, I need to make a Zell now. Fuck.
Oh, yeah. You know, with the feet intact.
I mean, I'm sure I could just bullshit. It's just like, by the way, she got prosthetics now.
Oh my god. They all went for a ref at once. Who's the ref here?
You know, if my team loses, I'm perfectly fine with that because this other team's great.
Yeah. So the ref is actually, I think, around the time this tournament started, this one friend of mine actually uncovered like these unused characters for Virtua Fighter. And that there is like prototype girl before they just went with a weird like liquid lady.
Okay.
The last thing I was expecting.
Yeah.
That seems like it could be the other way around. She seems like an unfinished character.
Yeah. And it's like in the later games, you know, they give her the metallic texture. It's just kind of weird that they couldn't really do that earlier. It's like,
Yeah, it's like they were planning ahead. It's weird.
yeah.
Man, that character was in Project Cross Zone. What the fuck?
I'm sure she fits in with some of that cast.
Yeah.
Somebody else was in Project X that I found surprising, but I forgot who it was.
There's a lot of surprising entries in those games. I mean, for one, Jet is in it because of fucking course he was.
Yeah.
But I think the main character from Dynamite Deca was in it. It's just something really weird like that.
Oh, the not Bruce Willis guy?
Yeah, like the not Die Hard game.
Yeah.
The cynical part of me tells, like, I know those games are fucking trash, but at the same time I did kind of squeal when I saw Axel Stone alongside Jin and Kazuya. But
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
on that front, I think.
They tricked me.
Oh, Sagata Senshiro, yeah, like, what the hell?
Oh yeah.
And for this one quote, I literally just looked up quotes that this person has said.
Well, Harper, that was Namco Cross Capcom, and that was a bit weird. And then the sequel, they're like, yeah, let's put in like, you know.
Laughing quotes. Fucking evil.
Okay, so this is my team versus Zeethers. Also, this is the point where the custom logo importer came out. So this is a picture of a burger I made.
What's jutting out the side of it?
Those are fried pickles.
Okay, those are like sausages.
Yeah, I was like, that looks like a breakfast sandwich.
It's something from like a show that I don't actually like, but I like the recipe a lot. So, my team is an Always Sunny character, that one lady from Tough Guy, and Shakira Kwan TGIF Carter, versus another Always Sunny character, Con Smith, and that guy from Jerk City. So, I didn't catch who the referee was. Oh, he's also from Always Sunny, but he was a coach character, so I was like, yeah, alright.
Fucking. The Jerk City character makes me happy. That's pretty good.
My girlfriend
Just
made
like
him a
the
referee.
way the
Sorry.
oh, just like the way the colors work.
Yeah, you can't really do that in the new game, but
Oh,
I mean, there's compromises, you know.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you can get his outfit pretty much to actually look like him in the new game, which I couldn't do here. He just kind of looks like a monochrome pirate.
man, Monochrome Cop should have been a character in this.
Oh man, right? Also, I love that one dude on the mat in front when he comes up on your end. It's been a while, actually. Yeah, there he is, the guy in the guy in the bowl cut just jutting his arms out.
Oh.
What's weird about the new game is that they added audience members, but they're all just cobbled together from old parts from this game. And one of them is a lady angrily holding up a sign that says, "It's cool."
It's cool.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that was a teddy bear on buns. It does kind of look like it, doesn't it?
Honestly, the very first thing I thought, it was like some sort of doll with like a enormous midsection. I was like, what the hell is wrong with that?
That's just a burger with sour cream and like fried pickles on the side. That's it. But it does look very weird from here. And yeah, I tried to do the Killer 7 style with Khan's colors, but
It's not bad.
Yeah. It's not as striking, but
You can see his eyes though, that bothers me.
yeah, see, the thing about the old games is that regarding heads, you only have like 2 layers to work with, so you can't really do that much.
Oh
with it.
wow, that's rough. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, in the new game you get 10, so it's like, that's covered now.
Ah.
It's like with all that, and people are complaining about like the gradients thing, it's like, I don't even care at that point, you know? Like,
Shh. Who is this in the fucking tank top? The white.
that's just... Oh, with, the white tank top?
Yeah.
That's just an Always Sunny character.
Oh, okay. I don't know why it immediately made me think it was Darkside Phil.
Look at you too, huh?
It's the second time we got that.
It's funny, if he was a real person, I bet he'd be just as insufferable, so... Yeah, for the character on my team, it really helps when shows have episodes where the characters are actually boxing. So...
Pretty sure you can't knee them in the face when boxing.
Well, she was kind of going nuts on steroids in the episode, so...
I just keep looking at the two on the right, and I'm like, you know, somebody from Jerk City makes just as much sense as a character from the Suda 51 game.
Yeah, right? God, I mean,
Ow, my balls!
like, what was the ghost guy from Killer 7? He's basically a Jerk City character.
Travis, I think?
Yeah. He just, like, comes out in that comic and just yells, straight up, this sucks ass!
Pretty much.
Some of my favorite images produced by this game are, like, when other characters are down, but the other's dizzy and nobody's really doing anything about it. God, the string is so behind.
Jesus.
This is one of those moves where it's like, yeah, I would not want to be on the receiving end of that. I mean, that's most of these moves, obviously, but... It's like, yeah, I don't mind getting hit by the move where they, you know, they stab you in the face with a scythe. I love that video games let me have a Jerk City and East West Bowl players beat the shit out of each other in front of a burner I made one time.
It's a pretty special event, I must say.
Yeah. Like, in terms of rosters, this, like, compared to the first one, this one is, like, kind of amazing. Sure, yours in the last one was, like, Alvin, Devo, and,
Mine?
Oh, that guy from Dead Rising.
Yeah. That was, yeah. It was like the one theme was like, I want a character named Brandon on my team in both games.
I'm glad I gave Brandon the helicopter bitch move.
That's good, yes.
I forget if he actually does it in this tournament. I think he does it once. But...
You know, I went back to like some of the old videos of us playing games, and every time Jesse Pinkman came up, your only point of reference was the Streets of whatever it's called.
Streets of Fury.
Yeah.
I just know him from that.
They're basically the same character. Except, I don't think Jesse Pinkman has ever walked up to Walter and went, "You fucked my wife!" Because that's the thing that happens in that game.
You didn't see that episode?
My friend actually, he's like a native, like, he's actually French, and some of the developers of that game, and apparently that just comes from like this running joke in French television or something. But it's like, it's amazing how out of context it is for me. You know?
Yeah,
What the hell is the context?
that's some interesting. What the hell?
I didn't do
No,
it.
no, man, I don't need any of this. I don't know why I sound like this, but yeah.
Wait, who's sounding like that now?
Dogs fell.
Yeah.
Nah, Mac is just kind of whiny.
Oh, so like Dark Side Phil.
Well, yeah, but higher pitched.
And a bunch of jokers.
Wow, was that you, Bob?
No, it's me, Darkside Phil.
That just like did not sound like you for a second. That kind of freaked me out.
I use my talkboard.
Oh my god.
Hey kids, we're home early.
Shh. I can't believe.
Home early.
I actually have one.
God.
Do you?
Yes.
That was one of my favorite toys as a kid. I love the shit out of that thing.
Yeah.
I think I had one, but it was like
Those-
one of the cheaper ones that didn't really do anything.
Mm.
All the memories of impersonating your parents.
The best thing about it. Yeah, it sounds exactly like you, but slowed down halfway.
Hey church, we're home early. It's done.
I love that commercial. They don't just immediately go like, "Wow, our parents sound weird."
Hey kids, it's time for breakfast.
We're having pancakes. Oh man.
I just realized, wasn't that commercial like use clips of the movie?
I don't know. Why did Con Smith just stand around like, what?
That's a spawn.
Hey
Because
kids,
he's
and
blind?
early.
He's trying to listen.
It's Miguel.
Yeah.
It was with Lawrence Blood Miguel and Blood from Sir Gladiator.
Okay, the video starts out really rough in this one, but it smooths out.
Oh god.
Is what Melty Blood music, because it's not. This is actually from Killer 7.
Oh, let me hear this. Oh.
Yeah, that's Chaos from Toshinden, Blood from Star Gladiator and Miguel. And the ref is just me because I ran out of ideas.
Don't take this the wrong way. You think that's Boomhell.
I'm not offended that you think that's Boomer. Dang, go try to find money for Boomer.
I have been binge watching that though, so I kind of see it in a lot of places now.
Yeah, he's already bleeding too.
Hey man, don't get him up on
Wait,
who
who is that supposed to be?
What, the Boomhauer looking dude?
Yeah.
So there was this video made by like these amateur, I guess, wannabe sketch guys
Alright.
that just did this really kind of hilariously unfunny skit in front of a green screen. And it just kind of became, it kind of like made the rounds on the internet for a while.
Right.
And apparently it even got played at like E3 at one point. Or no,
Do you know
not
what this was called?
Not E3. It was called The Homeless Guy Eats Crap, which gives away the punchline like immediately. Here's the whole video, okay? There's like no music or anything. You see this guy standing in front of a green screen. He goes, "Hey, can I ask for some money?" And the guy tells him to fuck off. Then the next day, the guy asks for money. He gets money. The next day, he gets a sack of fudge and he eats it, and then he finds out it's crap. That's the skit. but it's done in like this really awkward way.
Like tragically bad comedy.
Like some of the quotes in there are just like when he gets the bag of fudge, he just very quietly goes, "Tight, I like fudge." I'll have to post it after we're done here. It's something.
Sounds like it.
I'm just looking it up.
And yeah, that's Dan Forden, the man himself, fighting right now.
Oh, excellent.
Also, it's a bit. What?
I just love when they get him in like a hole and they just start walking them across the mat, but they don't like go anywhere with it. They're just like, let's move over to this side of the arena.
I think that's meant for like if they're doing a hold, it takes a bit longer for the other team to kind of cut in. But a lot of times they just kind of do it because they feel like it.
It also avoids a rope break.
Which
No, but they keep walking into the corners like they're getting towards the ropes.
Oh.
Damn it, it's jittering again.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah, that and rope break is off, so.
Oh.
Even I get it, but like that still looked a bit weird.
God, it's just like a stylish still montage.
Yeah.
It's like the credits falling.
We'll be right back with chaos. One thing that bothers me about these games is every time I try to make myself in them, I can never find a head that actually looks like me.
Wow.
God, what happened to the footage in this one? It's like...
Oh my god.
Just play intermission music over it at this point.
The blow makes it look like he's like cloned himself.
Can imagine two Lumbergs.
Slumberg has learned Dark Illusion.
Oh god. No.
He just starts spamming. That's staplers.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, hi.
They didn't really try to get him out of that.
No. There's some that just don't care.
I'm gonna have to clone myself and then fire a load of projectiles. That'd be great.
This is Kenny Rogers fighting the comedians, which
Farmer.
yeah.
Yeah.
I really hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah,
Alright.
That was fun.
Yeah. I'll see you around.
Later.
Later. Like an Effie just running all over the place. But not turning.
Yeah, I think I said all the referees are just like, be fast. Because the thing is, if you have a ref that just kind of takes their time, these matches go on for like a fucking hour.
I mean, at first I was concerned when I saw like 20 minutes down there and I realized how fast the seconds are going, so I'm like,
yeah.
alright, I guess it's not that long, but Jesus.
Yeah. In World, there was, then again, some of the AI in World, for some reason, there were some characters that would just not tag out. So it's like, there was one match that lasted for an hour because neither Albioli nor Vega wanted to tag out their partners. Also, this was around the time where I figured out how some of the AI works, so I made Kenny Rogers a higher chance of picking up weapons.
Does he catch him with his teeth?
I don't remember. Maybe, maybe he will in some of these matches.
I keep wanting to do a Kenny Rogers impression, but I'm afraid I'll fuck it up.
Well, he does have the Yuri Sakazaki move, so...
Oh my god. Kenny Rogers is kind of brutal. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he was just fucking them up. The guy came in and just kicked him in the nuts and he just ran off.
Yeah, that's the thing. Since Kenny Rogers actually gave me a moveset, it's like I kind of worked off of that, and you know he's kind of a dick. So.
I love you, Kenny.
I love you too. Even that didn't sound like him.
Well. I mean, then the first skit he was in, he sounded completely different too, so.
He was basically
Not even he's consistent.
He was basically a completely different character back then. Which that's actually what this version. Oh, wait, not the one in the ring for you right now.
Oh yeah. Let's say
one
the
that-
nightcap one is. I'm kind of curious what that is.
He was on a psychic hotline network and he wore a wizard's hat. So
That's fucking rad.
That's magical Kenny.
So this is Ice Cream Kenny?
Yeah. The Kenny before he just completely lost his shit.
Every time, occasionally I'll hear a Kenny Rogers song on the radio. I just completely lose my shit every single time.
I like how they only barely work in actual Kenny Rogers in the skit, but he did quote the gambler before he knocked a dude out once. I was, you gotta know when to fool him, bitch.
Of course.
I think even Carlton sang part of the gambler at one point.
It was a bit of a hit.
Yeah, Carlton's very top 40 kind of guy.
Yeah.
God damn it, Will Smith did that move again.
Uh-oh.
Kenny's
I'm about to get punked!
You ruined my punk!
God.
I think Will kind of punked him there. Just imagine Kenny doing his screaming during that.
I was imagine Will Smith going, big black cock, big black cock.
Damn it! Bitch!
Damn it.
I'm so glad I have the house to myself right now.
God, every time he does one of those, like, King Crimson, like, glitches, he just plays, like, the CJ Flow whoop sound.
I want to say they smoothed it out later on in this tournament, but I'm not sure how true that is now.
It's been pretty good this round, so.
Yeah. I think that last match might have been where I just gave up with the previous program was the thing.
Oh.
I was just like, yeah, fuck this. Like, yeah, Jeffrey Butler. The funny thing is I made him in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. So I have a moveset to work off of now.
Oh my god.
Since, you know, his only form of offense in that show is just being fucking brutal with his words.
So he's like a Sindel clone.
Yeah. This is like... The one I'll always remember is where DJ Jazzy Jeff comes in and Phil's like, Jeff, what do we owe your presents? And he goes, my guess would be inbreeding.
Christ.
What's a woman?
That's amazing.
Yeah. Then there's like that one scene where Hillary and this other guy were trying to get it on in the house, but they forgot he was there. And he's just like, why are you still here? He's like, well, you forgot one thing about me. I have no life.
I have no balls.
I forget what I actually got edited into in those videos, but I think it might have been one of those.
What's that followed by the fucking Arthur laugh?
God.
For no reason.
Z-Man gets it. Got Jeffrey distracted me with what's going on, but it's basically just Kenny Rogers just beating the shit out of these guys.
Yeah. God.
I mean, that's what happens when you don't give them crackers. Oh, Bob just posted a snapshot from the video.
Yeah, I saw that. Give context to the mad image.
Yeah, it's just
Wizard Kenny.
Yeah. He was kind of hard to get a like a likeness to, as well. There's some characters that like, it's not that they're hard to make. It's just like the faces and hair parts. You just can't get a really good ringer for them.
Yeah.
But oddly enough, like any Sylvester Stallone character seems to apply there. Because I looked on the workshop for like Rocky and Rambo and stuff. It's like none of them look like Stallone at all.
No.
I think it has largely to do with the hair, maybe. But...
Oh yeah. Do like Street Rocky with the fedora. Yeah.
That's the sad thing. You can't really make fedoras.
Ah.
You can like sort of cobble together one. Somebody made a Heisenberg and kind of
Oh,
something
nice.
out of that, but and that was one of the many instances that I was glad that all outfits are a thing now.
Good God.
Yeah.
This Kenny Rogers just going at it.
He hates Chris Tucker.
I mean, I can't blame him.
I'm sure Chris Tucker's an alright guy in real life, but
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad.
Fair enough, yeah. I'm sorry, Chris.
I'm sorry that your character sucks in this game. Well, I say that, but he won the last bracket.
Oh. Right, yeah.
Everyone hates Chris, especially Kenny Rogers. Everyone Hates Chris was actually a great show, though.
Everyone hates Chris because everyone is Kenny Rogers. Oh, man.
Bernie Mac was great in that show, too. Again, just these instances where they're just like, I'm gonna pin them right where the other team is and hope that works out.
I really want Kenny to win this because he's been really working for it.
He's kind of a powerhouse.
Well, he's got the chair.
I mean, all three of them are a powerhouse.
He ducked the chair. It's a big weapon to just duck under.
Dave Chappelle's actually a ninja, is the thing. For all I know, he probably did have a skit where he was a ninja. I don't really remember.
What is this outfit of his based on? The Dave Chappelle one.
There was a skit called like Pop Copy or something. It was just like, you know, this off-brand like kind of Office Max sort of store.
Right. Okay.
The whole skit was like, here's an instructional video on how to be a dick to customers because you're out of high school now. You don't have to do shit for anyone.
Okay. And at first glance, it looks like he just has like big child overalls on.
Yeah. That's like a
But I
worker's
get that.
uniform.
Make a oh, what the hell? Con Air, that was it. Make a Con Air team. Fucking Malkovich, Chappelle.
Well, Chappelle has
And,
to be a high flyer kind of wrestler, just get him dropped out of the plane and everything.
Yes. Fucking Southern Nick Cage.
You want the rabbit? I don't even remember how the quote goes. I just remember there was a rabbit involved.
I told you to let go of the rabbit.
Yeah, and the video fucks up a little again, but again, it's been happening a little less. I don't think anybody can really judge me because this is PS2 emulation.
I mean, yeah, I'm surprised it works this well.
Yeah. Why is punching somebody in the side of the head repeatedly a fucking submission move? I wanted to ask that about the giant swing move, because, how do you really signify you tapped out when you're being swung around? You just yell like, I give up!
God, you know, it's funny. It's like, I never would have actually asked you to make, like, a Frank West or a Chuck Green. But if you did, you would have a lot of moves to reference.
Well,
because what's that?
Somebody already made Frank West. I don't know about Chuck, but...
Yeah. I think Frank had more of the wrestling moves, like, because he does have just, like, the giant swing, fucking double lariat, shit like that.
I'm sure gameplay footage can give me some material.
Yeah.
Because, you know, whenever I make a third one of these next year. And yeah, I forgot some of these characters can't actually jump on the turnbuckle because I just forgot to turn that on. But
Oh.
that's why you saw Dave just kind of like fall in front of one. And then start hitting him with a chair.
He was too close to be hit by the chair. It's like his arms went around him.
Man, I forgot how resilient some of these teams are in some of these matches.
Yeah, this is one of the longest ones we've seen, I think.
Yeah, they just...
What was it? At least I've seen, because I only got like here halfway, but...
Yeah. You're apparently a fake minute behind me. That's like, yeah, you don't really want what they call a squash match, but it makes it sound like they're just throwing squash at each other. But it's basically the matches where like the other guy just like fucking ruins the other dude in like 3 minutes, and you're just kind of like, oh, well, I guess that happened.
I thought it was around where everybody has Sector's fatality or Cyrex, whatever.
I'm surprised WCW didn't do something like that.
Just crush a man in a fucking jam.
I mean, they did have Sub-Zero.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I mean Glacier. Which I guess that's... I don't know, Sub-Zero has a ring to it, as stupid as it is.
Yeah. He was also a character in Running Man.
Yeah. Where he was played by this that one guy that showed up in Last Action Hero.
No, that was just dude. They were like, again. He got pinned. It's odd. But he got pinned. Everyone's like, "We better go do something about it." Never mind.
He knocked Dave over. He's just like, "Doo, doo, 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 doo."
I'm not very afraid of you.
That'd be a great intro for if you were ever named Union. And get ready for this submission hold because it's very afraid.
Jesus.
I love how his afraid factor stunt was just that he threw a bat in the air and then he just got hit in the head with it. But that didn't scare you too bad. That was just stupid. Oh god, I forgot he had that move.
He sees Will Smith doing that one move and just goes, "Pull your wiener out."
God.
Someone has to go down. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought Kenny lost because he was still lying on the ground, but
Nah, he was just out of breath.
There we go. Me versus
Mo.
the Captain Jack team.
Yeah, Cap Jack, dude. Really good.
Oh, this is the Euro artist one or whatever.
The Euro beatdown team.
Yes. There's faith no more.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I am too. Like, fuck my own team. Get Kenny in here.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I want to see Kenny and me in the finals. That's what I want to see. That was Hanako's move. Nice.
I just imagine if Stone playing King of Fighters like, dude, the Sanaka's doing crazy moves, man.
Dude, she's like 4 feet tall, but look at all the shit she's doing, man.
She's fucking badass, man.
Yeah, it's just very like raspy voice.
It's like, how do you even do a solo if you're that small?
Sumos are supposed to be like big, right? It's like when you sign up, you gotta be fat, I think.
I don't even know how you do that, man. I don't remember how Skinny Pete sounded.
Oh yeah, that guy.
They're both great, really.
Get the super move thing that this other character's doing.
Yeah, fucking What Is Love guy just has like a KOF Ranboo going on.
Was like Hadaway or something?
Yeah. Like, this is a team comprised of artists I vaguely know about.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Scatman John's a bit more well recognized, but
Right.
I mean, not in game though, because you know, I couldn't really make the suit or the hat or anything.
Well, they're just having it out over in the corner.
The real Rage of the Dragons.
Come on, execute his head.
Execute his head.
Yeah, he has head execution.
Alright. Funny thing is, Mo actually made the moveset an appearance for Rodell, and
Oh yeah.
I think he kind of tried to make his AI emulate his super by just doing a really similar punch, like 3 times in a row or something.
It's alright.
I think the AI tries to do in these matches, but because there's ways to like make the AI like prioritize certain moves if you want, but
Like, he looks half mustache dad, half like really buff Mike Dawson.
yeah.
Like, he looks kind of badass regardless, so.
Well, it is mustache dad.
It's very hard to describe a character from a movie series so fucking awful that you kind of like. But, like, he just works. It's weird.
He's a very just realistic character in all of that.
Yeah, for like every stupid thing that happens in it, he's very down to earth.
Yeah.
And kind of relatable.
Yeah. I mean, even with, like, you know, all the weird shit with, Bella going over, it's like she's pregnant with a vampire baby or whatever. He's like, I don't understand what the hell is going on, but, you know, I'll help you out anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
I just remember the last movie. He's just like, I was like, what's wrong? He's like, I don't know. I just saw a boy that I knew for many years just turn into a very large dog. And he just said it like very, just kind of exasperatedly. And now he's beating up the guy who made One Is Love.
I never liked that song.
He's thinking to himself, it's like, man, I shouldn't have stepped in the ring. I don't have my boyfriend meat and toupee.
Damn it. I'll just fucking walk to the fucking post and just like, duh. It's like he did a stage hazard to himself.
That's everybody playing All-Star Battle.
Jesus.
It's like during this entire match, Emporio's just screaming over and over again.
Jesus.
I was impressed at how they managed to make that stage suck thanks to that.
Oh yeah. Right.
Okay, it's coming up, but it kind of looks like he's trying to feed him to the dog.
Get in the mouth.
think
Man,
my
I was gonna
nose-
make a joke earlier where, like, with the King Crimson shit, this is basically a substitute for the Part 5 anime not coming out yet.
I mean, I love Giro's character in this one.
Fucking Kenny Rogers' Bizarre Adventure.
I mean, he does have a pretty bizarre adventure.
Which dude is this that keeps, like, pinning all my characters? Because,
Captain Jack. That's not actually his name. That's just part of the band he was in. I forget what his actual name is. It's like one of those bands where it just had like 1,000 performers that would just kind of like switch with each other like every performance, you know?
right, yeah,
Kind of like the Blue Man Group.
yeah.
I don't know why that was my first instance, but you know.
Trying to figure out why Brainy got pinned right next to his partners and neither of them did anything about it.
They weren't paying attention.
Mustache Dad's just looking at Riddell's, just like, so, the hell do you do?
I'm a bounty hunter, sir. I don't know why he
Cool.
said that though. Yeah. He would just like kind of sadly shake his head and just go like, cool. I meant to say nod his head, but it just seems so more appropriate for him shaking his head.
What?
What happened?
He appeared outside the ring and then teleported back in.
Oh yeah, that's just a simple limitation. Because, see, rope break, I think... No, rope break wouldn't prevent that, never mind.
I'm gonna stay up here for a little while.
It's like a thing where the AI just kind of waits for the other guy to stand up and be dizzy, but...
Oh. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Some of these matches really fall into chaos. I love... The best parts are when everything's going to hell and one of them is just taunting in the back.
Yes. Now imagining a conversation between Badger and Liddell.
God, why is it doing it now?
Oh.
It says 1 and then it just stops.
I forgot what comes after 1.
Colossus is so dumb. He just forgot to count, that's why that happens. Did I say forget why to count?
No, you didn't.
Okay. Something about Mustache Dad and Scatman John beating each other up. It makes some kind of feeling arise. I'm not sure what it is.
I haven't had nearly enough beer for this.
He does have a taunt that's supposed to make it look like he's drinking an imaginary beer, but...
Excellent. Oh, there. Oh no. Well, that might have been it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was.
Fight!
Charlie Daniels. Oh right, yeah. I forgot that I named that team that.
Yeah. Charlie Daniels dies at the end, which you can't see because the intro keeps getting fucked up.
I'm still proud of it regardless.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like that video got passed around so much, I'm surprised there's not cosplay of that guy. There might be, for all I know.
I'm surprised I've never seen it, but I'm sure I'll watch it and hear like a sound bit that I've heard somewhere else and be like, oh!
It's a very kind of niche thing.
Yeah.
And the ref is actually the guy who gives him the fudge. Yeah, it's like, in returns, I think you can only have up to like 10 refs, so they kind of get repeated a lot in these tournaments, but...
Oh.
But in the new game, you can just have as many fucking refs as you want.
Red.
And of course, Captain, quote-unquote Captain Tennille from MXC was the one, was actually the guy reffing the match between the Revenant and the Headless Kamikaze, so... God, I actually found the original versions of those shows. Sadly, only 2 are actually subtitled.
Oh.
But, I kind of wish that they just subbed the original into English and left it at that, because the original's way funnier.
Kinda wanna see that now. Just like a sub version of it.
Because there's one, like, you know how, quote-unquote, Tennille, like, kind of talks to the contestants before they start?
Right, yeah.
Well, in the original one, he starts going like, you know, this show's very, you know, getting internationally famous. Then in English, he starts saying, very famous, this program is in Japanese. Then he points to this one guy, he's like, do you understand English? And the guy goes, I don't speak English at all, and it turns out he was German.
Jeez.
So it's like, oh, you don't understand English? And he goes like, well, do you speak Japanese? It's kind of amazing.
I want to see this now.
I posted it like a couple of days ago, but yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna miss that then. Shit.
I make so many text posts, it just gets lost. Yeah, what I learned regarding Xaver's team is that Khan kind of does most of the work.
I know, I'm seeing him get his ass kicked right now.
Well, he won like the last 2.
Oh, did he? Okay. No, right now he's primarily getting his ass rocked.
Well, when you're fighting Dan Forden, you know.
True.
Yeah, the way I came up with Dan Fortin's move list was I just got the moves of everybody he voiced in Mortal Kombat 3 and I just mashed them together.
Nice.
That's it.
I can't remember what Khan says when he shoots, like your critical or whatever.
Then he just go, fuck you. Like,
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
I forgot for a second.
Then he has that sound clip where he says dangerous but doesn't sound anything like him.
Right, that's when he uses his, speed up.
I mean, it's dangerous. Like, what if you speed up too much and you run into a wall?
Oh, he's on train tracks, he's alright.
Oh, yeah. Fuck you, Balance. Space. I keep forgetting the guy who made Beavis and Butthead made that movie.
Should I see it?
It's pretty good.
Alright, actually,
like-
I'll see it.
It's not the best comedy in the world, but it's pretty good.
Well, yeah.
Like, you know, I don't know what the best comedy in the world is. Maybe Winter's Tale, I'm not sure.
I mean... Is it better or worse than Idiocracy?
It's better than Idiocracy. I mean, I liked
Alright.
Idiocracy, but at the same time, it felt really heavy-handed, you know?
Right, yeah.
It's like when people go like, oh, this is what the world's turning into today. It's like, no, just cut that out.
I like ARPA pointing out Khan is able to run as fast as Twister's car,
Oh, yeah!
so he travels back in time. I like that idea.
Yeah. Okay, gonna have to switch my mic on and off throughout the rest of this now.
Alright. I'm just laughing at the mental image of Khan, like, racing by all these different things through time, but it's just like his normal walk animation sped up really fast.
Like Mortal Kombat Trilogy style.
Yes, exactly. Like Marstorius people style.
Oh, man. God, I actually saw an article on Twitter back when Mortal Kombat Trilogy was like just released, and somebody sent a letter to this magazine saying like, "Hey, Classic Sub-Zero doesn't have an animation for this finishing move. What's up with that?" And Midway replies, "Nah, he just doesn't have one." And the magazine that previously recommended the game was like, "What kind of half-hearted programming is this?" Oh, this is a Kuma's theme. I forgot about that. Because EX gives boring characters really great themes.
I forgot to actually check out some of the music. I know, like, the last time you streamed I came in, it was Mokujin's theme, and I'm like, yay! That was a song I recognized.
There's Mokujin's theme during that Revenant and Kamikaze match, too.
Yeah, I think that's when I came in, actually. No, that was like the best thing, was just seeing the Revenant for the first time, being like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Jeez.
When your game has a skull item, you know, it's just... some good and bad things can come out of it. I can't even see the stream from your end. My phone won't load it now.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't get over the multiple Dark Side Phil comparisons here. Oh my god, the chat's not even loading. This is terrible.
How was I supposed to know he was gonna powerbomb me? I didn't know he could do that.
I don't know, like, any of his quotes or how he sounds because I've never felt masochistic enough.
I've seen a few things. Not a lot, honestly, but I've seen enough.
Yeah, I haven't seen it at all, and I feel like I've seen enough.
I would just watch that one, like, there was like a Chip Cheesem video where they did of him.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
That's pretty much all you need to know.
I should make the second Game Gear guy.
Oh shit. Fucking Hojo?
Yeah. Well, he wasn't Hojo. He was just apparently the Game Gear itself. I don't know. God, what is... I'm trying to get into the chat without lagging the stream. Like, you know, worse than it is. The stream's running fine, it's just, you know,
Yeah.
God, it's like...
I wish I could post that one GIF now. I don't know where to find it, but it was just like, I don't even know what it was from, but it was just like a GIF of Darkseid Phil like just turning around as if he was on like some show or whatever. He looked like he didn't know how to walk.
I remember that now. Yeah,
Like, there was no context for it, but it was the most beautiful GIF.
It's like no human being turns like that. Which only further proves my theory that he's some kind of alien. DSP did a lot of green screen stuff, then Kame ensued. The word comedy might be a stretch, but...
Well, people laughed at him. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I did kind of cackle at that GIF a couple times, so... That's actually how I walk every day. Is the thing, so yeah.
The thing about DSP is that like he's pretty music to see for the first time, but then like the rest of his like 5,000 hours of YouTube footage you've already seen.
Kind of feels like a longer version of that film and stuff guy.
God.
Just
I'm
saying
not
that
gonna
name.
lie, there was
Sorry.
a guy that I was playing with in a certain video game that just reminded me of him, like the voice and what he was saying.
I'm glad that certain game, Truck Game Simulator, has players like that. I couldn't.
It was
think of-
actually The Sims 3.
The Sims Online does exist, and it looks really tedious.
Yeah.
I saw Bob try it on stream one time, and
How did that go?
well, he was in a house with this huge ass mansion, and it just kind of felt like a really creepy cult.
God, what would you make film and stuff look like?
Just a YouTube like blank icon, because that's what he is. I don't know.
God. I remember that was the Shaq Fu video because I was watching that again. And just like, I forgot how much did I hate that person.
Like, it's one thing to be like kind of a bad reviewer, like Muscle Bomber 2021, you know, like
Right.
he doesn't really know how to make a proper review, but he's fun, you know, like I can see people being entertained watching him. That guy just, there's something particularly like hateful about that guy.
Well, I mean, he's just outright racist. Like,
But yeah.
he's just a bigoted piece of shit.
Speaking of pieces of shit, it's a great sentence to say in any.
God, I was gonna mention Ghetto Game. That guy was great.
Yeah, that guy had fun, you know? Like, I miss
Yeah.
him.
Space jerking.
Well, that finals you wanted did happen.
Oh my god.
With your rejected team member as the ref.
Oh yeah.
I already forgot his name.
That's Carl. Carl Schiff.
He
The
looks
mail
like,
stops for no man.
He looks like a Carl Schiff.
Shoutouts to Funk Styles.
Even Funk Style sound like a good time.
Yeah. I'm glad other people remember those videos, jeez.
Yeah.
I was in it, I barely remember it sometimes.
Yeah, it's like people on YouTube are gonna listen to the commentary and be like, what the fuck are these two talking about? I like how I made myself a referee, but I apparently did it for only one match and then never put myself back in again.
God! That's the second time fucking two people go up to Kenny and then he knocks one down and then he kicks the other down as well.
That happens a lot, actually. But it's always amusing to see. Mustache Dad is having a conversation with Kenny Rogers while he's wrestling.
I imagine Mustache Dad actually listens to Kenny Rogers, so.
Oh, definitely. He listens to country music, but he doesn't listen to, you know, like, abysmally shitty country music.
Yeah.
I can see him listening to Kenny Rogers. I can't imagine him listening to, like, Toby Keith or something. He's just listening to it with his head in his hands like, boy. I didn't know it can get this bad.
What's that? Like, there's something in your ear. Hold on.
Yeah, the blocking of moves is kind of just this complicated science. I think a lot of it has to do with just like... It's kind of hard to explain. It's not really luck. It's just like... what their stats are at the time, I guess. Like...
Oh.
Like, generally, if, like, a wrestler hasn't really been hurt and you try to do a big move on them, they'll just automatically counter it because they're not, like, that vulnerable yet.
Right, yeah. Damn.
It's a little weird when you're trying to practice a move in a training dummy and he's just like, nope, don't do that. Yeah, considering this matchup, I had to put you two in the former ring, so... Yeah,
It's kind of perfect.
This isn't the character select from Karaku Tenchi, this is Trigger's theme. Which I forgot to make Roche. Oops.
Oh.
Why Badger has an axe kick, I don't really remember, but... He has Kim's Nerichagi command basic.
Double dropkick, nice.
Yeah.
God, Mustache Dag just came in to stop him, so it was like a triple team.
Yeah. The team up stuff in this series is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
God, I just remember the creative process with Nimrod going up with this dude. I'm like, what do you want to call your team? Kenny Rogers. Who do you want to put in your team? Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers.
I mean, you had some stuff to work with, so that's alright.
Yeah, I mean, this team is doing really good, so it worked out. God, I don't know why he has the sumo slaps, but I'm glad I gave it to him. Also, I'd like to mention that Batman Forever music is playing now.
Oh, hold on, now I gotta hear that.
It's like the one good track.
Oh, like the circus music, or?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Some of the instruments are a little, but you know.
Yeah, well, it's Batman Forever.
Even for the PC.
In fairness, that was still DOS, so...
Also, double chokeslam there. How do you get chokeslam by Kenny Rogers twice at the same time? Yeah, we did riff somebody who was talking about Batman Forever, but...
It was like some kid, and also had like his younger brother appear as like Batman or something.
So it's just one of those things where it's like riffing, it kind of feels weird, you know?
Yeah, but it was still like...
It was amusing.
Oh my god, Riddell.
Killer Side Not Chicken Angle File in Fire Pro. Well, they're not, but I'm gonna have to change that. I did make Nacho Kid for this game, but
I'm trying to remember which one Killer Psy is. Like, which model they used. I know Nacho Kid is the guy with the chainsaw, and Anglophile is the inmate.
yeah.
I want to say Killer Psy is probably also the inmate, so you gotta get something different there. Like, was it like Ravenstorm, the fucking guy in the suit?
The suits are easier to make in the new game now, so...
God, I made that tag too, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what other names are in that game.
God, yeah, there's There was like a whole bunch of killers. I
Yeah,
remember that much.
and these are all canon characters, by the way.
Oh, there was Antifreeze, which is the guy with electricity.
Yeah.
Dreamstorm.
Yeah, I fucked up the text to this bit, but 'cause there's a twist. There's a twist in this final.
Kenny Rogers. I'm okay with losing to Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, there you go.
Who is that a picture of?
Wesley Willis.
Ah,
He was the guy who won
perfect.
the first one, so I brought him back as a referee.
Oh, nice.
I tried to emulate the Kazuya thing from Tekken 2 with that versus screen sound. Which, yeah, all three of his themes were playing during this, so. Yeah,
Nemron's gonna be so happy.
I was actually curious if he was actually gonna watch this, but
He will. I mean, you never know he's gonna be around nowadays, but you will see it eventually.
yeah. All I have to say is Kenny Rogers did some amazing things in this one. I'm so happy I was able to make this ring design, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, I like it.
Hey, although the color limit kind of shows, but what can you do?
Well,
Which, yeah, that is a picture of the Dark Side Phil guy in there, so...
oh,
Oh, wait, it's not focusing on him like you're
yeah. Oh! All right, okay. I think
Yeah.
I recognize him.
Yeah, he was the guy making the Borat jokes, except he was really fat in one season. Because that was a decision the actor made for some reason. Apparently, the whole thing was that a lot of sitcoms, they have like heavier characters get progressively like thinner and better looking throughout the show. And he apparently just said, I want to do the opposite of that. So, God bless him, really. Darkseid Phil would never do that. I'm still a bit miffed it took me this long to get the stream going today.
It was worth it.
Yeah. I think the
I mean,
first
just
one
to
took
see-
that amount of time too, so.
To see Kenny doing all of this is most amazing to me.
Welcome to the world of this series, really. It's pretty much why we play. I mean, now that we're actually getting into customizing the AI to like do specific stuff, it's like, you know, like a lot of this is actually just using the default AI.
Right.
Whereas like nowadays, I'd probably make it so that Kenny's just constantly running at them and like picking up weapons and stuff. It really does. It feels like, I mean, obviously it's a lot less complicated to do, but it does sort of feel like making Mugen AI in a way.
All right, yeah.
Just to kind of pit them against each other. It's just like, all right, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
What an amazing final battle! Like, I just love the fact that the finals include the Kenny Rogers clones.
I know it's been happening this entire time, but I do love how, like, they're always facing each other, so when one's trying to back away to tag out, he's just kind of like, don't get near me, man. I'm busy.
Don't do
I'm
it,
watching
please.
you.
Yeah, Yeah, I never quite noticed they always are facing each other like constantly.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense. You don't really want to turn your back in a match or anything.
I mean, if you ever need to run away, but...
That's true. I mean, when they do run, they do that, but...
Right.
Like Kenny is, well, he will be, eventually. I forgot what the actual ring design past the logo was. I think I just, like, got colors from each teammate and kind of made those the ropes or something.
So it's, yeah, it's red, white, and blue. Just very American.
Well, you know, this America won this one. I think it was like the turnbuckles or something. I don't know. I tried something there. This utterly dramatic ass music was playing. Devil's theme playing while Kenny's doing a little jig. Man,
Kenny watches being a stupid jerk.
He disqualified because he's being an asshole.
If I was in this fight, I would throw him against the radiator.
That's the funny thing. Wesley kind of has a moveset to work off of if you think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
You really don't want to be in the ring.
Have you ever seen the AI actually get timed out by being outside the ring?
Yeah, it happened a couple times in the first tournament. Because
Oh,
I remember
shit.
Devo actually was swinging somebody and it made them lose.
Jeez.
I forgot exactly what happened there, but it had something to do with it. Lots of teamwork going on in this one.
Yeah. Everyone's giving it their all.
Yeah. That is the funny thing about tournaments in this game, is that the finals feel like final matches, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
except for that last one, because the one I did in World, because it was like, one team was Goro, Daimon, Uncle Phil, and Octodad, versus two guys from Choniki and Abigail. And at one point, I think like 8 minutes in, Abigail just knocked one of them the hell out, and the tournament was just over.
Oops.
I fucking love that somebody made Uncle Phil and it wasn't me. It was like, he has this one move where he just kind of tackles you, and they have this sound where he goes, "Feel the power." And for some reason, when he suplexes, he barks. I'm not sure what's up with that.
I misread spiral as spinal, so it was like... It's like, what the hell?
I'm sure you can make him too at this point.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know what you could do for the rest of the body, but yeah.
Let's have a nap.
Nap time in the Fire Pro.
I love one of their moves is like to kind of pick them back up, but they just like very intentionally grab them by the ass.
Yeah.
The first time I saw it, it was against Mr. Ass.
They're all Mr. Ass. This is the worst world.
Oh no.
The Mortal Kombat-esque Disney animations are always really good.
I want to choke out a child.
He stole my damn crackers! It's like, I made an ending for this and everything, but the beginning of the video glitches out and I'm so angry. I think it gets fixed like 2 seconds in, but it still messes with the presentation, damn it.
This is a VLC you're recording it from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that with just video files, and I don't know what it is. Just VLC just kind of loses its mind for a second.
That's how that ended.
No. They just didn't know how to get him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like a text ending and everything, and it fucked it up.
Oh, I could see it.
Yeah.
Whoa. So how did Cosmith, like, disjoin himself from the other personalities exactly?
That'll be explained in the sequel.
Oh, okay.
And this is me just showing off that I finally knew how to do a credit scroll.
It's not bad.
Thanks.
Fur face.
Yeah, that was the weird guy on Bob's team.
Oh. That one weird guy on Bob's team.
So that's that.
That was alright.
Yeah. I'm glad we got to do this.
Game over.
That's how they do it in Mortal Kombat 3, so I'm like, I'll do that too.
Not bad.